Greetings, ma'am. The counter for passengers traveling to Udall. Are you ready to board the airship to Udall? Yes. Board the airship. I need a new helmet, dude. I look ridiculous. Ah, you must be the envoy from Gridania. Welcome to Udall, madam. The Flame General awaits your arrival. Welcome to Udall, madam. We have been expecting you. Flame General Ban will receive you in the fragrant chamber. Please take lift down to the Hustine Strip and speak with the Bartholomew at the Royal Promenade. The steps have fallen. The Gridanian envoy, I presume. Would you be so good as to allow me to inspect the missive you bear, madam? My thanks. Oh yes, let's heal the elder seats here. Please proceed.
Ah, a guest from Gridania. I thought I smelled leaf mold. I won't hold it against you. If you're half the warrior Kane says, 'tis a wonder you don't reek of dead Ixal. Welcome to the Sultanate of Ul'dah. I am Rauban al-Din, General of the Immortal Flames. But you did not come all this way to trade formalities.
Cortano. I remember Bloody Catarno. Oh. Look like a bot wants to get banned. Smite him down. Ban the bot. Farewell, heathen. Do you know what happened the day, Vitcher, when we took the field against the Garleans? So my counterparts have educated you. Oh, trust Merylweb to make light of our wolf problem. Women always did have a black sense of humor. Wolves are bloodthirsty beasts upon which one cannot turn one's back. 'Tis only a matter of time before they bite. So it was with the Garleans 50 years ago. No sooner had they learned how to use Magitech than they began seizing territory from their neighbors. Led by then Legatus Solus Zosgalvus, they swiftly brought the other nations of Isbard to heel, and so the Legatus became an emperor in his Republican Empire. An empire which set its sights upon Eorzea. But the conquering emperor is now an old man of 80 winters. His health is failing, and he has no clear successor. Like as not, this is why the Garleans have been quiet of late. But the 14th Imperial Legion is still entrenched within our border, and their commander, Legatus Gaius von Belsar, has long harbored ambitions of this conquest. Were he to strike now, I fear he would fall like so many others before us, and not only Oldel, but Gridania and Limsa Lamensa as well. For the calamity brought a lot of us to our knees, and we've yet to get up. We barely have the strength to stand against the beast tribes, and never mind the primals that I mean to summon. We are a realm divided, adventurer, an alliance in name only. But the wolf cares not for the plight of its prey. The Garlean Sir and the Admiral would not let it go unnoticed. All their concerns pale in comparison to the Empire, even the beast tribes and all their bloody primals. We must stand united once more, that much is clear, and if we're to do so, we must remember the cause which last brought us together. Connie will have her memorial. We will honor the memorial, or the memory of the fallen. We will remind the people that their brothers and sisters fought and died for. Shall I inform the Sultana and the Syndicate? I will speak with her grace myself. Very good, sir. The elder seats here will have my reply anon. My thanks to you, adventurer. You may make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare and guild. Ah, my lady envoy, I trust you say in the Sultan has been pleasant. Now, if you don't mind me asking, do you perchance have plans to visit Limsa Lamensa in the near future? If so, I have information that may be of interest to you. I once accompanied the Flame General on an official visit to the seaside city-state, during which time I became acquainted with Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench. Well, the man said word just now that he has a job for a capable adventurer. I can think of none with better credentials than you. Baderon would doubtless be pleased were you to offer him your services. I can do that. Really quickly, I'm gonna grab some of the Aether stones around here. Aether network points. Yeah, this is stuff. Oh my god. I completely neglected to do in my first playthrough, but now we're taking it much slower. We're really just enjoying the game, so you know. You want to be a gladiator, so you want to be a goldsmith. So you want to be a miner. Because what are all the... There's carpenter, blacksmith, armorsmith, goldsmith, leatherworker, weaver, alchemist, culinarian, and then for disciplines of the land we have miner, botanist, and fisher. Fishy, fishy. So it could happen to you. So you want to be a thaumaturge. Thaumaturge. Want to be a Pulius. Do be careful with those. Break anything as she'll be forced to deduct it from your salary. Beg pardon, was my loyal manservant carrying why not so small fortune prize ably won truly in the gold saucer? You have heard of the gold saucer, nay, ye gads, woman, you might at least try to keep it up with the times. It's only the Sultanate's news to find his place of entertainment. Thrill to the sight of majestic birds roaring down straight at the chocobo races. Pit your wits against the peers in the triple triad tables. At the gold saucer, one can do all this and more. You know what you're about? You'll walk out the wealthier woman. What? And yeah, it's a better palate. Blouse to shake off one's cares. After a grueling day of promenading, I have never heard of it. The ambition of the prize is odd, but I dare say you'd rather discover them for yourself. Yes, I'll wager you're wondering just how in Val's good name you can experience the wonders of the gold saucer firsthand. Am I right or am I right? I thought as much. Well, since this has been my lucky day, I don't see why it shouldn't be yours too. It just happens to have a spare golden airship ticket. You see, consider a gift from me to you, my lady. Just show the ticket to the fine lady over the landing, and you'll have a seat on the next airship bound for revelry and riches. Be fairly warned, though. You may expect no mercy from me should our paths cross from at the triple triad tables. Nay, not so much as announced. Haha. Well, we're getting the golden saucer a little earlier than I was expecting. Call of the sea. Under the sea, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. Please don't copyright strike me. Please don't copyright strike me. He's just a boy. I got you. I'll be right back. Oh, that's a thing? Wait, what? Guys, I'm so dumb. I'm getting every Ethernet point in every city from now on. This is our session. That's for the flight bound for the Manderville Soul and Saucer. Before proceeding, I must see you submit your ticket for exhibition, and you do have your ticket, yes. If it is that everything is in order, an airship will be targeted shortly before the next bell. Should I always see for you? Yes. Let's go. We're going to Golden Saucer. I'm not gonna do anything at it. Gold Saucer is now available. Hell yeah, dude. I'm assuming the Gold Saucer is... Welcome, honored guests, to the Manderville Gold Saucer, where the wildest dreams are ever but a card or a chocobo's peek away from coming true. This is your first visit. Nothing would please us more than to give you the full tour of our such that you might enjoy its wonders to its fullest. At the conclusion of the tour, it is our custom to offer our esteemed patrons a complimentary gift straight from the vaults of our illustrious proprietor himself. Consider it Lord Manderville's way of personally thank you for your patronage. Should you wish to take the tour, pray proceed to the main counter over there and speak with the receptionist. On behalf of the management, may I take this opportunity to thank you for choosing the Gold Saucer. Rest assured, my colleagues and I will spare no effort in seeing that your visit is a pleasant and profitable one. May fortune smile upon you. Okay, I'm gonna keep it a buck. We're not gonna do Gold Saucer stuff for now. As much as I love the Gold Saucer, we don't even have any money. But There are just moments in the game that I absolutely love. I think I got the Archers Guild one. Which ones am I missing? Is it just... It might very well be the Botanist Guild. I want to get all the points so we can actually like fast travel to the Is it just the Botanist Guild one? Okay, cool, let's grab this one quick. And this should be the last one, right? You cheated without the inner shirts, so you got the blue bullet. Okay, cool. That's what we like to see. Awesome, and then the airship landing. Let's go. All right. Airship ticketer. Limbs elements. Yes, sir. Oh, I love rain. Ride lift to the drowning wench. Let's have at it. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. So wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in a... I'm Batteron, alright? Who's asking? Here it is. So I've got a job for a capable adventurer. You say, well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, there ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding airy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in the details. Yes. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word is that some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking out of the Satoshi secret. I need a trustworthy sort to eat up north of Airport and find out what they're up to. I don't sound like much, I know, but it weren't so long ago the fishback pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you were permit me, Master Batteron, I would be happy to elaborate. Well, if it ain't the Chief Yellow Jacket himself, so what do I owe the rare honor, Commodore Raynor? Come to make sure my patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you requested an adventure to assist in my investigation. I came to offer way for a sift from recent reports. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel on the coast of Alaport in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Stasha Seagraw included. Their search revealed little, save the family of Krulls had taken up residence in the caves and nothing to concern us in short. In light of recent developments, however, it seemed wise to search Natasha again. Hey, so we're unlocking our first dungeon here. Nice. But with the Sahagin testing our defenses daily, I am loath to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal. Our line of stretch as is. Plus, I sought the service of a competent venture to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in the matter would be greatly appreciated. And then it is settled. Stasha is located in western Lenosha. For more detailed information on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult the Melpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You're the man. Good luck to you, lass. Alright, cool. Oh, what are you about? We all know how it feels to have one too many. That's why I will not ask our patrons for much of what goes on at our tables. It's too much to ask that they can keep the belongings on their person when they leave. It would bother me so much if half of them didn't show up a week later ranting or raving as if their drunkenness, heedlessness were somehow my fault. Take this impressive looking journal right here. As oft used it seems to be, I have no doubt the owner is tearing up the town searching for his prized possession. Stranger he was, the swarthy Rogadin, who enjoyed his drink, seemed to be getting on well with one of our regulars, Quitanen. Perhaps you could still catch up with them and spare me the headache. I'd offer you free drink, but last time I did that better and docked my wages. Oh, there's like a lot of unlockable stuff here. Whoa. You're either a brave woman or a fool friend to be wandering the streets of Limsa today with the slasher of Fisherman's Bottom on the loose. You've not heard? There's a madman about. Why, it said he brandished his blade so long and sharp that he could gut a whale. No one's seen any blood yet, but that hasn't stopped the rumors from sending shivers up spines in every alehouse in town. That you're still standing there before me tells me you don't scare as easily as the rest. Perhaps you could assist with the investigation. Start with, you might want to look into the scream I just heard outside. Have you seen who? Look, just who I spent more nights in the runch than in my own home doesn't mean I'm mates with every sod who comes stumbling through the doors. Wait a minute, the bloody book. Why didn't you say so sooner? The tight-arse bastard drained 20 flagons are probably passed out, leaving yours truly to foot the bill. Said he was sent for Ailport. Where else? The scurvy sop. Nemia willing. He's still stranded at the ferry dock, though the gods know it won't help me get my guild back. Nice. Very, very cool. Alright, so we got a few quests to run through now. Hell yeah. Doing the culinarian thing alongside fishing sounds like it'd be like pretty cool. Yeah, I'll grab this and then we'll talk to the person. I'm sorry, Chad, I'm gross, I know. Oh, there's one over here too. We didn't miss any others, right? Jeez, Arona, she's the track star. What are you waiting for? That's him, the slasher. Apprehend him, toss him in the gall, and throw away the key, or gut him and feed his lifeless body to the sharks. All I care. I just do something. Whoa, whoa, is me. Whenever did I do to deserve this cruel fate? For 6 moons, I saved every last gill of my husband's hard-earned wage, foregoing new shoes, a new purse, sometimes using food for a child, all in anticipation of this day. What's so special about it, you ask? Why, this day marks the arrival of a world-renowned aesthetician in Limsa. My endless patience and self-control were to be rewarded with a hair-raising transformation that would have every fashion-conscious Lumenson oohing and eyeing in admiration. So I find myself accosted by the lecherous lout. Speaking of which, weren't you going to do something about this? Go ahead, have your way with him. I doubt he has anything to say for himself. No matter what I say, all I receive are accusations that look so hard. I swear this is not what it seems. Do you doubt me too, my friend? Oh, the ignominy of it all. Of course, dude, I am literally learning vocabulary like every hour with this game. Of course you take your side, for shame. Is there not one sympathetic ear in the entire nation? An artiste at my renown should be welcomed with open arms and a 21 cannon salute. Instead, I am branded a criminal, the tools of my trade, nay, the extension of my very soul, ripped unceremoniously from my person like barnacles from the side of a frigate. I will not last long in my weakened state, no. Even as we speak, the world around me grows dim. With my dying breath, I speak unto you 3 names. 3 kind souls who yet put right was gone so wrong, rightfully wrong. Forge Master Henaza of Naldic and Vilmilli's Guildmaster Beaton of the Gridanian Carpenters Guild, and Severian of the Alchemist Guild in Ulda. If there's any ounce of capacity, you seek them out and tell them Jandalin sent you. When my soul is destroyed and my name rightfully cleared, all of Limsa, nay, the entire realm will sing your praises. For I, Jandalin, am not other than And you guys get voice acting out of me too. That stream is free. I know, it's crazy work, isn't it? I'm joking, by the way, chat. I'm joking. Any special quests around here? So you want to be a fisher? So you want to be a rogue? So you want to be arcanist? It's just so cool seeing all the people hanging around, man. I love it. I'm definitely gonna grab Rogue after stream and level it up a little bit. Because Ninja is very fun, and I have not played it very much, so it's a class I'm very interested in putting some time into. Played a lot of Gladiator, or I mean a lot of Warrior, some Paladin, a little bit of Dark Knight. I've tried it. Gunbreaker, haven't touched. A ton of Monk. Not much Dragoon, not much Ninja, not much Samurai, not much Reaper, not much Viper. Little bit of White Mage, a little bit of Scholar, a little bit of Astrologian, meant to put more time into. Never touched Sage. Play quite a bit of Bard, a lot of Machinist. Machinist is probably my most played job. Not much Dancer, a little bit of Black Mage, a lot of Summoner. Not much Red Mage, not tried Pictomancer, not tried Blue Mage. So we're gonna kind of focus on jobs we haven't really played at all. I've very little played healer, so in general, so that's why I'm kind of excited to sink some time into Astrologian, because it's probably my most played healer, but I haven't really played that much healer to begin with. So, and Paladin just doesn't really interest me that much. And obviously, Gunbreaker, we have to get very far into the game to touch. So, yeah. Oh, nice. Was that all of them? Hell yeah. Very nice. All right, there we go, chat. There we go. If you have business with me, be quick about my ferry and my next great adventure await. My journal. Why, I thought I lost it forever. Pardon my rudeness, friend. Perhaps I should have stopped after 19 flagons. Har har. Did you steal a glance at its pages perchance? No, ashamed that. For this book contains, how I might say, a record of my numerous adventures. Quite the inspiring read, if I do say so myself, which I believe I just did. Har har. You have the air of adventure about you, if one still untested, but take heart. Even the most accomplished venture, and I speak from personal experience, was once a whelp with more dreams than sense. Were there only some way for me to repay you, but of course, I have a fresh journal right here that might as well have your name on. Why not keep a record of your own, and one day you might regale each other with stories of our deeds. And with that, I shall be off for adventure, and a flagon or 20 of the realm's finest ale calls me. Fare you well on your journey. Next time you find yourself with the wench, do thank the Elezen fellow for his generosity. Har har. You have access to the challenge log, which will be started as a record of your adventuring exploits. Nice. Cool. So somewhere to reference story stuff and stuff like that. Very neat. You're here about the Commandeer Raynar's investigation, then you want me to board a ferry for airport. Once you arrive, Sir though you'd be paid for all the Osprey Flanders. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folk there will prepare you, train you with the skills, and you face the dangers of nobly waiting for you in the Steegrot. The hall on the way to Tatasha, just north of Ailport. Head inside, and one of the seasoned adventurers will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, my friend. The Blacksmiths Guild. This is not how I play MMOs normally. I usually don't care about reading through the story and doing all the side stuff. It's kind of nice to like take it a little easier. Like normally I'm just like just rush through it, never read anything, blah blah blah. This is quite a different way for me to play games. Or at least MMOs. Jandalin sent you? Let me guess, the Barney's fool lost his fool's part of me, the appendages of his very soul. Again, as thrashing and tossing like the end of his days now, the man brings it on himself. If he toned down the theatrics and went about his life work like an earnest craftsman, I dare say he'd save himself these misunderstandings. No, I have not a whit of sympathy for the fool. You, however, have my pity indeed of having to play audience to his women. Anyway, this should shut him up for a while. Tell him that if he loses these, I'll graft the next pair into his bloody hands. Okay. So next we're going to Gridania to the Carpenter's Guild. I think the Carpenter's Guild is like right over here, right? I actually don't know what the Carpenter's Guild really does. Probably excited to check it out. A message from Jandalin, you say it? So he's lost another one sigh. Does Amanda understand the wood doesn't simply grow on Earth? Actually, it does. At least in a manner of speaking, but the fact remains that resources are short in supply. For all his flowery words, if his tools were truly an extension of his very being, one would think he'd find a way to hold on to them for more than a fortnight or two. Jandalin's skills are not to be doubted, but his temperament leaves much to be desired. Still, it is not my place to judge. Take this to him and let us both hope that he will right his ways. Nice. And then we are off to Ul'dah. That's a lot of money to get there, brother. Whatever. It's fine. Money comes and goes. Not you. You've come on behalf of Jandalin? Well, I just furnished him with a fresh batch of my special creations last week. I realize the man's services are in demand, but it would be physically impossible for him to exhaust the entire supply so soon. So let me say, unfortunate turn of events, indeed, if not entirely unexpected. You see, the man is something of a genius, and genius is often misunderstood by modest minds. Trust me, as I speak from extensive personal experience. Yes, great minds must band together in trying times, lest the realm be deprived of our talents. So I command you, deliver the parcel of Jandalin with all speed. There goes a fifth of my money and 2 teleports. Oy vey.